Hello and welcome. This is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion for Monday, November the 8th. Your daily devotions come from the publication titled Reflecting God, which is published by the Church of the Nazarene through its publishing company, Foundry Publishing, and it is brought to you by the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene. Today, it's Monday, November the 8th, and we are reading from the book of Genesis, chapter 37, verses 1 through 11. Here is the word of the Lord. Jacob lived in a land where his father had stayed, the land of Canaan. This is the account of Jacob's family line. Joseph, a young man of 17, was tending the flocks with his brothers, the sons of Bilhah and the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives, and he brought their father a bad report about them. Now Israel loved Joseph more than any of his other sons, because he had been born to him in his old age, and he had made an ornate robe for him. When his brothers saw that their father loved him more than any of them, they hated him and could not speak a kind word to him. Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him even more. He said to them, "Listen to this dream I had. We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright, while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it." His brothers said to him, "Do you intend to reign over us? Will you actually rule us?" And they hated him all the more because his dream and what he had said. Then he had another dream, and he told his brothers, "Listen," he said, "I had another dream. And this time the sun and moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me." When he told his father as well as his brothers, his father rebuked him and said, "What is this dream you had? Will your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow to the ground before you?" His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in mind. And that is the word of the Lord. The article today is titled Dreams, Decisions, and the Divine. It's written by Carol Rittenhouse. Carol is a missionary to the Nazarene Seminary of the Americas in San Jose, Costa Rica. And here's what Carol writes. 17-year-old Joseph is about to learn a very grown-up lesson. Words have consequences. For Joseph, these consequences would lead him into captivity, separated from family. We remember the end of this story more than its beginning, that God used conceit, anger, and deception to bring about his glory. Genesis 37 begins with a bad report about his brothers. Joseph's problems with his brothers likely begin at that point, if not before. We cannot fault Joseph for accepting the beautiful gift he received later, but neither did he need to flaunt it. Taking this history into account, when we read that the brothers hated him all the more when they heard about his dream, perhaps we understand. By telling them his dream, maybe Joseph wanted to vindicate himself. Perhaps he just wanted to brag. Joseph still needed to learn to use his words wisely and with discretion. Many of us still struggle with this problem. We justify gossip as truth. We say hurtful things because we are just defending our ideas and decisions. Our words wound others, and we believe we are justified because we are on the right side. Joseph later learns his lesson the hard way. The hymn is "Take My Life and Let It Be Consecrated" by Francis R. Havergal. Take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, to Thee. Take my moments and my days, let them flow in ceaseless praise. And our verse comes from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 14, verse 27. But Jesus immediately said to them, "Take courage, it is I. Don't be afraid." And that is your daily devotion for Monday, November the 8th. Have a blessed day.